Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Tony Pizza Guy's channel. This is Ango bringing you guys another news video, and today is a very interesting topic because if you guys do not have the WWE Network, well, I definitely suggest you guys, get the subscription to the WWE Network because these podcasts with Stone Cold Steve Austin are really groundbreaking, and what I mean by that is they are truly breaking the ice on some of the controversies that surround the WWE outside of the ring. And today I want to talk to you guys about CHYNA and some of the comments that were made about CHYNA not being in the WWE Hall of Fame, and I will also break down CHYNA's response to the comments made by Triple H during the interview. So, for those who don't know, CHYNA was a very big staple as a wrestling diva in the WWE. She obviously competed as a single star and won various championships that were won by your favorite male superstars, but she also did a huge contribution for the DX stable. So for those who don't know, after CHYNA had left the WWE, CHYNA was doing pretty much adult porn. And, in the world of WWE being a sponsor-oriented company, it's very hard for WWE to really make mention of CHYNA when a lot of the audience who may not be familiar with her, when they were to go on social media or, check out Google to see what they're going to find, they're not going to find all of the wrestling material, but they're also going to find some of her films and things like that. And that is something WWE really wants to stay away from, as said by Triple H. Triple H was pretty much along, he was very blunt about it, and I think he was keeping more of his personal opinion to himself on that answer, but he basically gave the professional opinion saying, for those who are 8 years old and they go to search for CHYNA, the WWE Hall of Famer, they are not going to be able to look at that content. And it was something along the lines of that. And to be honest with you guys, I do have to agree 100% with Triple H's comment right there. Whether or not it was professional or personal, I do have to think it was more professional, because I don't think a lot of people would care in the personal aspect like that is the career she chose after WWE, because the Hall of Fame is really more so about the things that were going on while she was in WWE. But at the same time too, when you have sponsors and the USA Network and you have the WWE Network to sell, she is still on the WWE Network. I believe you can still find her matches on there. She has been, they don't blur out her face or anything like that when they do the documentaries and, Monday Night Wars, but they don't also make too much mention of her, and I think the biggest thing is because you do have to protect the WWE. Sponsors are not going to want to watch, I don't think they want their audience that is basically filled with demographics of kids that are younger than 15 years old, WWE is PG, so you have 7 and 8-year-old kids who are falling in love with these on-screen characters, hence why John Cena is the Superman of the WWE. And, if you really think about it, they can't be going out to Google, especially where the internet is not really, it's not really censored in a sense of if you are looking for pornography, like you can find it right there through Google. So if you're looking for WWE CHYNA, you are going to find something that an 8-year-old probably shouldn't be watching. And I think, I could definitely understand and respect Triple H's opinion on the podcast for what he said. Now, interestingly enough, CHYNA did respond on Twitter, various amount of tweets, and basically, this is what she had said. If the WWE was ever to say that I was going to be inducted either as part of the groundbreaking DX or as an individual, well, my answer would be what a friend of mine told us to say in the ring. Oh, hell yeah. I just want to take a minute to thank all of my fans that keep my name out there. You have no idea what it means to me. I love you all. And then someone had actually tweeted her saying, are you going to ever contact them for a final match at Mania and get inducted the night before? And CHYNA had this to say. She says, I have contacted the WWE several times over the years. They have not responded back. So it's pretty obvious CHYNA would like to have some sort of, little hoorah moment in the WWE, maybe to celebrate what she was, in the past, but deep down inside, WWE won't be bringing her in. WWE won't ever be inducting her into the Hall of Fame, and it sucks because, obviously for a women's wrestler to be a European champion and, to actually beat up some of the guys in the ring, she was definitely a big name in the WWE, and you can't really blame WWE's opinion for this. Triple H was pretty much spot on. You can't have an 8-year-old look for WWE CHYNA on Google. You can't have them, you can't really commemorate a career that definitely was Hall of Fame worthy, but at the same time too, the outside of the ring troubles is the issues. And I know a lot of people could be making arguments about other people that were in the Hall of Fame, and I get that. But at the same time, too, when it comes to sponsors and you are a billion-dollar business like the WWE, you have so much money, so much viewership, so much ratings and fans on the line. At that point, you really can't take the risk. And there is a lot of potential for backlash on this sensitive topic, and I feel like, granted, yeah, she was great in the ring. She was a very big part of the DX stable. She was definitely a big part of women's wrestling. But at the end of the day, you cannot deny what she did afterwards. And what she does afterwards, even though it's okay with a lot of the adult community, right? It's, a lot of the older WWE fans probably won't have a problem with it, but it's the parents. The parents are, at the end of the day, the people that are buying the toys and the merchandise for kids. They are the people that would buy the WWE network for the kids or the pay-per-views or whatever. So obviously there could be huge backlash on that. Now, the wrestling business has always been about, never say never. A lot of people never thought Ultimate Warrior would ever be inducted into the Hall of Fame. And obviously, the difference this time around would be that the scenarios are completely different. But no matter what, guys, I mean, what CHYNA did is something that you just really can't promote. And I could understand in the comment section, a lot of people are going to say, grow up or something like that. But in all honesty, realistically, when you're looking at the business side of things, there is a lot of potential to lose out. And that sucks, it sucks. But at the end of the day, CHYNA also made the decision to do what she did. And, WWE, like I said, is never say never. So there is always that possibility that she could eventually go into it. And maybe if WWE does ever change their ratings from PG to PG-13, if they change the way that their content is viewed, then maybe, WWE can do something. But at the end of the day, we're not going to see it happen right now. And like I said, it sucks because I think there's a lot of people out there who deserve to be Hall of Fame, but they just really, some of their career choices afterwards, or some of the headlines they've made for the wrong reasons. Unfortunately, you really just can't really excuse it. Obviously CHYNA, like I said, I mean, she's been in the ring with a lot of the top guys in the ring, not just divas, and especially at a time right now, it's a very pivotal time for the WWE right now because of the lack of divas. I would say, they've definitely made a good improvement. Obviously Charlotte and Sasha Banks might be getting called up soon, so there is a little bit of backspace with the divas on there. But at this point where you're in an era where there's no Trish Stratus or Lita, bringing CHYNA in probably wouldn't even make sense for a final WrestleMania match. In all honesty, there probably isn't someone that should go to the ring one-on-one with CHYNA. The only person I could think that might be able to stand their own ground would be Natalya. But if you really look at the current WWE active roster, and when I say active, I'm talking about the divas that we see, on a Monday and Thursday basis. I can't see the Bellas, and I can't see Alicia Fox. I can't see, even Natalya is kind of hard to throw out that name, but you really just don't have too many options to even have a commemorative match with CHYNA. So the lack of depth in the Divas division, I don't feel like there's anybody who could really hold their own against CHYNA. And we also have to think, what is CHYNA's in-ring ability at this age and point in her life? I don't know if she's been doing any indie shows or anything like that. I know she's been doing her other films, but I don't know how that stuff could really help her in the ring. And obviously at this point in the WWE, where the Divas division is more so focused on Total Divas, it's a different era. I don't think the fans would even really want to see a CHYNA match. And if I'm wrong, you guys could leave a comment down below. Obviously, I love open discussion. Your guys' opinion is definitely valued. But who do you guys think could actually, take on CHYNA? I mean, CHYNA versus a man won't happen anymore because we're in this era where males versus females, intergender matches just don't happen anymore. You guys all know if there's like a 6-man tag or a tag team match, mixed tag, the divas have to be fighting each other and the males have to be fighting each other. That's just how it is. WWE has long gone since divas fight men, and CHYNA used to fight men. So you can't really do that at this point in time. But maybe I'm wrong, and maybe you guys have some ideas that I just clearly can't think of, and that is 100% okay. So I'm going to ask you guys in today's video to definitely leave a comment down below. What do you guys think of CHYNA being in the WWE Hall of Fame? Who do you guys think her last match should be against? But right now, Triple H says no to CHYNA being in the Hall of Fame, and I definitely want to get your guys' opinion. So, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys check out my channel, youtube.com/AngoYT. And if you guys want more WWE news, make sure you guys keep it tuned in here on Tony Pizza Guy's YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.